Decentralized exchanges have been building on the Cardano blockchain now for coming up on 2 years. The bulk of these exchanges are building on the Ethereum model of decentralized exchanges, which is called an AMM DEX, so an automated market maker DEX. This automated market maker decentralized exchange model works well for the Ethereum blockchain, and when Cardano opened up its smart contracts and they now allowed layer 2s to build and go live on the mainnet, the majority of decentralized exchanges that came onto the scene in the very beginning adopted that AMM style DEX model. And it's different on the Cardano blockchain with the difference of how Cardano's blockchain works, which is not an account-based model like Ethereum. It is a UTXO model like Bitcoin. And it has sort of pioneered what they call the eUTXO, or the extended UTXO model. This video isn't a deep dive into the differences between what an eUTXO model is versus an account-based model. It is just to show you that it is very different, right? And the AMM style DEX can be done on the Cardano blockchain, but it does come with its issues and limitations. And today we're talking about an incredible exchange that has a lot of build-up and has a lot of momentum behind it, and it's called AXO Trade, the AXO trading protocol. And it's a very timely video here because in a matter of days, this DEX comes live. And so you can actually be a part of the early price discovery of this DEX and participate right now in the Testnet, which is really an amazing innovation that Cardano blockchain protocols can utilize, is this feature of a testnet. And what you can do is you can participate in this testnet by changing your wallet to testnet or pre-prod mode, go onto the Cardano Faucet website and get test tokens, and you can actually use these test tokens in your test wallet to trade and to interact with these DEXs. For two reasons I really like this. One, it gives you the ability to actually try out this new platform that's going to come on mainnet. The second is it doesn't involve any risk or any money because you're playing with test tokens. And so you can actually learn how to interoperate with these decentralized exchanges on the Cardano blockchain without risking your own money first. So it's almost a way to practice or a way to get familiar, because when you go into the mainnet, you're actually trading with your actual asset. Okay, and so there is a lot of risk involved in trading and participating in these decentralized exchanges. So you always want to DYOR, do your own research, to understand what is offered and what the risks are. As far as the AMM style DEXs, you have impermanent loss, you have these other risks that AXO Trade is mitigating, because they are a project that is showcasing the more fuller potential of what the Cardano blockchain and its UTXO model can actually deliver. So it goes way beyond the capabilities of what an AMM style DEX can do, and it brings more decentralization, it brings more user activity and more complex trading strategies to the world of trading cryptocurrency markets. Okay, so without any further ado, let's look at their website and let's go into their testnet and see if we can't make a few trades. So I can just quickly showcase what AXO Trade is, what it's all about, and the timeline of events here. Okay, so let's check their website out. Here we are right now on the AXO.trade website. It is setting a new standard for trading. pioneering the transition to a fair and efficient financial system for everyone. I've read a lot of white papers in my life. AXO Trade is one of the better white papers that I have ever read in my entire life. So I highly recommend you read that white paper. You simply click on that button. You're going to come over here to the white paper PDF, and you're going to begin this journey of reading this white paper, which is very involved, very in depth. You can take your time through it. You can just read, like, actually the way that I tackle these white papers is I do not read them all in one shot. I'll read a page here, a page there, go about my business, come back, read another page, come into the table of context, maybe check out something that I'm like really interested in, like maybe risk control or impermanent loss. You want to learn about Cardano's blockchain UTXO model that I just talked about. There's a fantastic description. And then it goes into their offerings, what they're going to do, their order matching machines. Okay. It is amazing. You're going to have tokenomics in here. You're going to have arbitrage, oracles. The whole kit and caboodle here is going to be summed up in its white paper. Okay. Again, it's not something that I'm reading in one shot. Again, that was 92 pages. It's very important though that you do spend some time reading that, even though it feels sometimes like you're reading something that's like, gosh, you can't even understand. I promise you that the more you visit and the more you read these documents, the more you will understand. So even if you read that document and you only understand 1% of it, you have understood 1% more than you did before. And every time you read, you're going to gain another % of knowledge. And then before you know it, you're going to know a lot about blockchain technology, Cardano's UTXO model, which in my opinion is the greatest smart contracting model out there. Okay. So the world's most frictionless exchange. And what I love about this protocol is it's poised to be a nice pioneer of the Web3 finance trading platform of the future, where you have order books, the whole 9 yards. Okay. Introducing new language, gosh, programmable swaps. Look at this website, right? I mean, this website's like pretty amazing. Unlimited order types. So you got conditional orders, time sensitive, stop loss. That's something we do not have in the ecosystem right now. We do not have stop loss in market triggered orders. They're going to bring that. Dollar cost averaging strategies, and you can even compose your own strategies. Okay, we're talking about the hedge you can't ignore, and it just goes on and on. You're not the market, you're just a player. Wide range of financial products. They're going to be featuring indexes, futures, options, and then if you click one of these, it's just going to take you to another part of the website that's going to show you more in detail what they're offering in that specific category. Okay, so you can hedge financial instruments, futures contracts, okay, perpetual options. You can explore what's next. This website is extremely involved. And as always, down here in the little tiny corner is the Discord and their social media. And you will hear me say this like a broken record. Click that button, go to the Discord, join. It's so easy to do it. It's free. It only takes you a couple seconds to do. And now you're plugged in. You can ask questions. You can comment. You can say hi. You can look at their announcements. One thing I do when I first find a project, and when I go to Discord, I go to the announcements section and I just scroll up and start to see some of the announcements that I missed, and engage whether or not I think that this is a project worthy of my time. And that's what I suggest you do, right? These videos aren't to do anything other than help you, point you in the direction of doing your own research via the white paper. There, you can look at their tokenomics, you get on their Discord, and you can check them out for yourself so that you can do your own research, right? Your DYOR. Okay, so look, this is really exciting. Get your hands on AXO in 5 days, 18 hours now. When you see this video, hopefully I'll have this out in the next day. It does take me a while to put these videos out because I have other jobs, I have other things I'm doing. with my life, but I'm going to try to get this out as fast as I can, maybe by tomorrow. So this might say 4 days if you go to the website when you're watching this video, but still, it's giving you some time to get ready, to get on the Discord, to prime yourself, to get yourself set up and ready to participate in their beginning, their launch. Okay, so click this bar up here, get your hands on AXO. You come to this screen where it says get your hands on AXO, and just gives you a little bit of information on what is upcoming in this countdown, time until the LSE. So the AXO LSE, and that stands for the Liquidity Seed Event, is starting soon. We offer you a chance to exchange ADA and a select number of Cardano assets for AXO. Okay, and remember the airdrop that's already passed. And so what is coming up here is this major LSE event that's happening, okay? And so when this becomes live, you'll be able to exchange your ADA or any number of Cardano assets to AXO token, okay? As they begin the process. So it's really exciting what they have going on. And so if we go ahead and let's click like newsroom, okay, the protocol, how it works, resources here, yep, they have these. Tokenomics is something I always love to look at. So there's only going to be 42 million AXO tokens, so it's a smaller cap project. I actually really like smaller cap projects. So some of these dexes, MinSwap for instance, they have 5 billion. Okay, now there's actually some word that they might try to burn like a lot of their tokens, like up to 40%. But then you have Wing Riders at 100 million, you have Genius Yield at 100 million. You have, if I'm not mistaken, I think Sunday Swap's like 2.5 billion tokens. But this is the smallest cap tokenomic DEX that I've seen here on the Cardano blockchain. It's nice because actually the tokenomics of Bitcoin is 21 million. And if you times that by 2, it's 42 million. So I don't know if they actually have anything to do with the way that they organize their tokens. I'm sure not. But this is the distribution of them, okay? So you can see that the allocation details. So 20% is going to be to development. And then when you go into the development, it actually kind of separates what they're using. So this is development year 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, in the development sphere. 25% for the treasury. This is actually the platform rewards are 45%. That's huge. Okay, treasury 25%, 45% for the platinum platform rewards. And that is to people like me and you who might use this platform. Okay, that's different. You know, when you're on a centralized exchange like Kraken or Binance, are you getting these rewards? Not necessarily, no. The Kraken people are getting all those rewards, right? With all those users. And so the early adopter airdrop, okay. The private sale, I think the early adopter airdrop's already been done, so we missed that. That's okay. I actually missed that too, it's fine. Okay, so this is just a tokenomics. We're gonna launch the app. Boop, hit that launch button. When you hit that, you're gonna come to this. AXO Testnet is live. And so that what we can do is we can launch the AXO Testnet. And that's what we're gonna do. And now we're in the trading platform. And this is what this DEX looks like. Here's an order book right off the bat. Again, this does not look like what you see when you're in MinSwap or any of the other AMM DEXs out there. This is more along the lines of what you see in like Kraken or Binance or Coinbase. Centralized exchanges use these order books for liquidity. And so it's really unique and beautiful to see. And so what we'll do is we'll connect the wallet. Now you need to have, so I'll show you that for this channel wallet, I have brought it to if you go to network, it's normally on mainnet, but you want to switch it to pre-prod in the NAMI, okay? There's preview testnet pre-prod. You're going to click pre-prod. Okay, you're going to be able to get those test tokens through the faucet delivered to your wallet. And then so what we'll do is we'll connect our wallet here. So by connecting your wallet, you agree to terms of privacy. We're going to click that NAMI. And so it sees my wallet there with the test tokens in it. And so now let's see if we can buy and sell some AXO. So if you're creating a limit order, you are going to need to set the price that you want this order to trigger. If you're market trading, when you actually just put the amount of ADA that you're ready to sell, you will just be able to buy that AXO immediately. So it actually sells it into the market immediately. And so limit is a little bit more advanced, where you set the price, and you can set the price at any price that you want. So it's like a self-determining price that you'll set, and then your trade will only execute when your price is met. Okay, so let's just see if we can do a market order here. We're trying to buy some AXO, right? If you wanted to sell, we'd hit some sell. We want to buy some AXO, and let's say we want to bring up 1,000 ADA. See if this will work. Oh, that's cool. It brings the amount of what it sees in our wallet. Okay, the slippage there. We don't want any slippage. You can say that you're okay with like 1% slippage or 2% or whatever. Just see what happens if I don't touch anything. I think it gives us these credits. Again, this is some of the beginning experience with me doing the testnet here, and I like to do that with you all in real time, just to share the experience with you. Okay, so we're buying AXO. It's going to say the amount. It's going to ask us to confirm the order. These are some credits it's giving us. This is the deposit, so we can confirm. It's going to ask us to sign. Okay, you can see the asset, the fee, the details. Okay, we're going to sign. So we sent that confirmation, and it looks like the order is submitted. The market order has been submitted, and we will just kind of give it a few seconds to refresh and see if it actually made that trade for us. Okay, we can kind of go into the NAMI wallet. That's in pre-prod mode there. It says that right now we have this 10,000 ADA, and so we'll see if it takes away 1,000 ADA and then gives us some AXO tokens. All right. And it looks like it actually took that right out of the my balance here, which I can notice. And let's go back to NAMI to check. Okay, so it did send out. When you look at the history here, it just did send out that amount of ADA. And so what we'll do is we'll wait, and what happens is there'll be another input here where we should receive some AXO tokens. Okay, some test AXO tokens, and that's the beauty about this. This is our test wallet. Let's let this transaction kind of come through, and then I'll show you the difference. If you're new to NAMI, this might be unfamiliar to you. You might not understand what this is. Oh, it looks like it has this market AXO token there, and I think that's what that was. This is what we got in our wallet. So it gave us 30 credits. And again, I'm new to this space, but it looked like that transaction went through. We have the pro version going on here. And I want to see if we can create a limit order. So we're going to set a limit order. I like to change the numbers up a little bit. Like I don't want to do 1,000 again, so I might just do something like 1,100. 1,100. Let's set the price. Look, so this looks like this is the price, right? So it's kind of at 100. Let's see if we could buy some AXO lower than that price. So the price of an ADA. Let's just mess around. 100, let's say go 103 or something like that, right? And so what I love to do when I'm tweaking these numbers is it gives you an understanding. Like if you do 100, for instance, right, you're going to get more. So the lower the ADA, like 97, you're going to get more of the token, okay? And so 97 is a good number. Let's go ahead and put that there. It'll give us 12 credits. So let's buy that. Create a limit order. We're going to confirm. All right. It breaks down the fees. Okay. We're going to sign. Okay, and the limit order has been submitted. All right, so we're just going to kind of give that a couple minutes again to populate. Yes. Okay, so this I think was the validated transaction on what we did to trade. And let's see if we can mess around and look at this a little bit more before we just let it go. Okay. And let's see the trades that we made. It looks like we did do a market trade, gave us some credits there. All right. AXO for ADA at a price of 101 ADA per AXO token. We got 9.9 AXO. And let me see if I refresh the page. Looks like we have some trades here. Let's see if we have any orders. Open, close. Those are the close orders. Strategies, no strategies available. And let's see. Okay, so it did actually remove another 1,000 test tokens from our wallet, and I believe that down here soon we will have an open order listed in the order book. Okay. What's also cool is that you can go into strategies like index, nothing here yet, all strategies. You can create a new strategy. There's a spread market making strategy. There's 11 traders in that, 9, 7. So again, this is extremely new. This is extremely new. And kudos to AXO for finally coming out and premiering the testnet and making this available for us all to mess around with. Let's see if we could sell some AXO. Let me just see what happens if I click the 100%. So we do have that, right? We do have that amount. So although it's not really showing in the oh yeah, there it is. There's our AXO. This is obviously test AXO. The decimal system isn't extremely accurate as it looks here. So the decimal will come in 9 decimals. So the AXO is 9.9, okay? And so you can see it over here. But this is really cool. So then it's now in our wallet. Let's check our orders again. Okay, so we received back the 30 test ADA plus the AXO. When we let go of that, we were letting go of 1,031 ADA. And so what happened is when we got the trade, we got back that 30 ADA plus the AXO tokens. All right. And then so we now removed this amount of ADA in our order book. And we should have that somewhere coming up. Still sees that we had this executed trade. And I'm curious to see if it will have our order come down here in the order book that we just placed, the limit order, right? Because the limit order doesn't happen right away. I actually put an order in an order book that could be a month. You know, it could be a year. You could have that order up there. I'll refresh again and see if our order's down in the order book. Okay, yes, there it is. Here it is. We have an open order here, the AXO ADA. You can see the type is a limit, and here's all the information that we have for our open order, our limit order. So in our closed, all right, we have the market order, and now we have the open order sitting ready. Okay, this is our trade. This is the trade that we made, the market trade. If that limit order ever executes, it will come down here as one of the trades we made. And so look at that. We got a limit order open. We have a market order closed, and we have functioned with the AXO trade protocol. Okay, so you could do this too. You could just mess around. We can buy a little bit more AXO from the market. Why not? We really like the project. Let's spend 5,000 ADA on it. We want to get it right now. Okay, and we want to buy AXO right away. Okay, we're going to confirm. We like what we see. We're going to type in our password. We're going to confirm. And boom, your market order has been submitted. Okay, so it's kind of cool. You get that little feedback, right? Some key stats. It's going to have the volume, the market cap, the total supply. This is pretty involved. Actually, to just come out as their base product, like this is going to be similar to what the DEX looks like in the very launch. It's actually pretty interesting how involved it is. And so it gives you a bunch of these little toggles you can press, and you can look at all these different features, right? You can go into the faucet. I think that you could select these other, yeah, you can select some other tokens in this faucet, right? You can mint some of those tokens there. Again, what markets do we have? Here are some markets. You got the AXO, you got Shen, Iagon, this wrapped Bitcoin, Indigo, IBTC from Indigo, JED, Singularity Net is the top volume. You're going to have new listings. This is really cool to showcase how this DEX is actually going to look like when it comes out. So you got the AXO, JED, AGIX, man, pretty much every coin you can think of, every CNT, Cardano native token. Book token, I like these guys a lot. Kopi, got Impala, Flack, Clay, yeah, Gens, right? Juro, this is really pretty cool. I'm excited to see how this is going to look in real time. Okay, we can go back to trade. They're looking to add options, indexes. These, like I said, these advanced strategies are going to come in time. These advanced settings. So it's really pretty state of the art here. Algorithms, choose from an algorithmic template to start creating strategies. Dang. Wow. See, a lot of this stuff is above my head. Stop loss, box top. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend some time here and there when I have time. And I'm going to check this out and look at it and familiarize myself the best I can. And you can get used to some of these update videos later on. Okay. And it's going to ask us to connect the wallet again. We're going to connect that wallet. Okay, it did take that 5,000 out. Let's look down here in our orders. Yep, we're in the closed orders section. So it looked like it took out 5,000. We have gotten 49.5 AXO. Okay, we still have that open order in the order book. And let's see if it's in our wallet. We got more AXO tokens. So look at that. We got more of those AXO tokens. Okay, and wow, it's fun. It's fun to play around with the testnet without the risk of losing or winning any money. So it's a wonderful way where you can familiarize yourself, go through the actuation of it, the buttons, right? They probably, in my suspicion, will have the testnet continue to be live once the DEX actually goes live. I know Genius Yield has it that way. So you can just continue to practice, right? And set some of these limit orders competitively. The limit order that we set, it was far from the price. So these limit orders take time to actually mature and develop as the market fluctuates. But you can test around these market orders as much as you want, so you can familiarize yourself with the process so that when you're doing it in real life, you are not surprised by anything. Okay? That's going to wrap it up for this little review, this little sneak peek of the AXO trading protocol. Okay, so thanks for bearing with me through that AXO trade testnet. There were some surprises. There were some unique features in that DEX that I'm unfamiliar with. And so it's wonderful to share those experiences with you in real time. It's going to be nice to continue to see what they do, how they innovate. I'm excited to see these new strategies roll out and what this price action type of liquidity seed event is going to do with the community. I know that there's a lot of buzz behind it. So that is all we have for today with AXO Trade. I hope you learned something, and I highly recommend you read that white paper so that you can familiarize yourself, do your own research. And until then, I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.